Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Daily Blue Weekly. My name's Bluey.
My name's Gabes.
And this is your weekly dose of all the news stories that matter, but it's mostly the ones that don't. Little throwback Thursday option today. I've come in high-vis, covered head to toe in shit.
In the work clobber.
I just had to remind everyone, I was sort of thinking, like, people probably see me, they see the fucking, I'm ducking off to Vegas for the weekend. They see the flashy cars. They go, you know what I mean?
The flashy cars.
Expensive dinners, ducking off to Las Vegas to party. They go, you know, Blue's a big time podcaster now.
Lost touch, one might start to say.
They might think I've lost touch with the common man. True. But I just have to remind you, I am still a piece of shit. Look at these hands.
Yeah, you went and rubbed him in the dirt before you came
Look at these mitts. Fucking, this is what it's about,
just
mate.
Just had to have a roll around.
Just a roll in the dirt before I come in.
Just to make the people know.
Just let them know, mate. I'm still a fucking piece of shit, just like everyone listening.
Big day today.
Fucking oath.
Yeah.
Got it done, but
good stuff.
I know it's Thursdays, like, I cracked the whip just that bit harder on a Thursday at the moment because I'm like, I want to get here in time to do a long ep before footy.
Before the footy.
So
great game tonight too.
I cracked the whip just a little bit harder. The boys responded today. They respond. No, I wasn't even cracking the whip. I was like, boys, come on, let's fucking go.
Please.
I've got extracurricular activities that I love doing. Please. I'm 31. I want to do my podcast.
Give me an hour of overtime. Just anything.
And it was great. So job done, and now it's podcast time. How are you going?
I'm going good. Before we get into anything else, I want to make an announcement. If you're on Patreon, you know this already.
Public service announcement. This is important.
There is a new rule for the Daily Blue newsroom. Again, if you're not in there, get the fuck in there. It's where we joke around, talk about, community talks about shit we joke about on the podcast. You guys can post shit that we might like, stories, whatever.
Daily Blue newsroom. It's a nice little community on Facebook there. But there's some community guidelines being announced right now.
And this might be the second ever rule enforced. First rule, if you remember, no more fucking poo shots. We had to implement that one. We weaned that out quick smart.
And that was fine. People responded. I don't think a lot of people wanted to see poo. It was just a couple of sickos. We like talking about poo. Talk about poo till the cows come home.
Yep.
They don't want to see it.
No.
Not that often anyway.
You could argue we could have fucking weaned this one out much earlier. No more posting the Deadpool Nickelback video in there. It's done. It's retired. We've seen it.
I got sent it a few times. Had a laugh. Had a chuckle. It's a funny meme. If you haven't seen it, it's just basically Deadpool.
You're not in the newsroom.
Well, you're not in the newsroom. Because it's fucking every second day some cunt posts it. We get it, guys. It's funny. Great meme. I've been sent it, tagged in it. I don't know how many times. How many times? It could have been posted in the newsroom 10, 15 times.
I think so.
No more.
No more. It's done. No more. And like, look, I want to say you'll get a ban.
There's no ban.
I'm going to assume that you're probably going to do it on accident, so I won't ban you, but
just heed this warning. Yeah. We will be not impressed if we see it again.
We will be angry.
Disappointed.
Yeah.
Fucked off.
We'll go, fuck this cunt, and move on with our lives.
I'll start commenting mean comments and go, you're gay.
Please stop doing this, man. Please
knock it off. That's the only rule. We had to get that out of the way.
Yeah, that came to mind this week, and I thought, you know what, we have to put a stop to it.
No more Deadpool Nickelback meme. Nickelback memes, yes, but that specific Deadpool where he's talking about, you know the one. Yeah. If you don't know it, don't worry about it. Like it's there. Trust me, it'll be very easy to find. Now we've got that out of the way. That's that bit of housekeeping
done. Just try and
keep
all the memes fresh because there's a couple of them get recycled. But you know what? That's life. You don't say everything.
But that one in particular has to.
That one's got to go.
That has to fucking stop.
Get the fuck out of here.
Knock it off. What else, mate? What else been happening?
Pretty crazy week at work. Had a little bit of work at home doing the editing, which is nice.
WFH, work from home.
Exactly.
Love that.
Boxing yesterday. The boys had a crack again.
It was a war.
It was. It's funny how we just, I don't know, we'll have a war and then we'll, ease off a bit, maybe go back to that 50 to 60%.
Well, I kind of thought we had a gentleman's agreement that Wednesdays was let's just touch each other. Fridays, let's knock the piss out of each other. Then we've got Saturday, Sunday, Monday's pad work. Yep. We've got a good 4 or 5 days till our next spar.
I like it.
I thought we'd agreed on that.
Yeah.
I thought we'd had that conversation. Wednesdays just technique, touching each other, getting out of the way. Fridays we bit of a slobber knocker.
Did you feel a bit disrespected on Wednesday?
No. I didn't feel disrespected at all. I punched the shit out of everyone on Wednesday. I felt fine, but I just thought It was sweet. And then I got a couple of hard ones. I was like, oh, we're doing this then. That's all it takes. You've only got to roll into one punch that's a little bit harder. And it's like, all right, we're
I'll
fucking.
get one back now.
Now we're bashing each other. Yeah, I went to war with Poss yesterday.
Yeah. Oh,
I fucking split him bad.
Get ready for in the blue corner Monday. Cause
Is there good footage of the
Tommy
claret?
Sullivan News.
Sorry.
Is that Jeff again?
Nah, it's like another one of my colleagues.
Is that
Do not disturb. It's podcast
That
time.
always fucking comes up during the
I'm a busy man, mate.
yeah, well that happens. But
Is there good footage of the claret?
yeah, Poss went up to the camera and gave it a look, which is good.
It's fucking blood, mate.
We'll get Poss on Monday.
There was blood everywhere.
Yeah.
It was all over my
his-
gloves. It was on the ring. It was all over his face.
Was it the uppercut?
I think it was my famous uppercut.
Yeah, mate. Did you crap? You cut him in the last round he did, eh? That was when he bled?
It was his last round.
Yeah, that uppercut was fucked. That was probably one of the more fucked ones you've done. It was clean as.
It's getting powerful.
His guard was loose. Bang. Yeah. You should see that one. That was good. I felt comfortable on Friday too. I felt a bit more comfortable throwing combos.
I felt like I got my lungs back after Vegas.
Yeah.
I struggled badly last week, obviously, from a huge bender. That was not going to happen, but I felt like I got my lungs back yesterday, which was good. That was a nice feeling.
I don't know if it's boxing or what it is, but like it's not sore, but my nose is just like a bit blocked recently.
Probably swollen.
That's what I'm starting to think. And it's fucking really annoying when you're boxing because you're trying so hard to breathe calmly through your nose and you're like, I can't get anything through. So that sucked.
Congested nasal cavities, an issue I've dealt with. An issue we've all dealt with. Get yourself a Vic stick, mate.
Yeah, I was actually going to put some Vicks on just before you walk through the door, but I was like, I'll probably shake his hand. That'll be fucking shit.
Don't worry about these hands, mate. They're fucking
Check that thing
disgusting.
But something funny did happen on the way back from boxing that actually kind of bothered me. Couple of kids sitting on the side of the road. They're doing the horn thing. They're doing like the truck, like honk.
Trying to get the trucks to honk.
It's just anyone, really, but like they were doing it the truck edition. So I give it to them.
Yeah.
Fucking bam, couple of kids having fun. I was the only one.
Yeah, get on board, guys.
Isn't that disappointing? Like, have a bit of fun. Give the kids a bit of a laugh. All you have to do is use your horn.
Yeah.
I reckon that's sad as shit that no one like got behind it.
Yeah, give the kids a good gig. Yeah, I don't know. What was there? Were they being... Maybe people were like... Thought they were like naughty kids. And they're like, you know what? They don't deserve a honk. Like maybe people were looking at them going... They don't look like the kind of kids that I want to honk at. I don't want to encourage these little cunts.
So
maybe people are like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you look at a kid and you're like... And it's not a... Maybe you know what I mean? You can see the way that they're asking for the honk... They're being a bit cheeky. It's not in good spirit that they're asking for it. Do you know what I mean?
I believe these kids were in good spirit.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But so maybe a bit, you know, you got these jaded office workers 9 to 5 and they got no joy in their day. So they're going, well, why the fuck would I give these guys any joy as well?
That's what it is.
I reckon that's what it is. You got all these jaded fucking pencil pushing,
miserable.
Just had a day looking at spreadsheets. I'm fucking miserable. I got my shit wife and my kids at home. They suck bad. I can see. I got my little cocksuckers at home that I don't love.
Yeah.
I see these kids on the side of the road having a bit of fun. I'm not giving them any joy. There's no joy in my life. Why would I give it to anyone else? That's probably what it is.
I think that's more the avenue,
Boxing-
which is disappointing.
Are you surprised? Boxing knockoff time too is peak hour for office workers. That's what it is.
Yeah, like man, that's so upsetting to me.
I would encourage you to honk,
If you see kids,
particularly if you're horny.
Whoa,
Isn't that what you were honking at? You saw the kids and you got horny and you honked.
I missed their sign.
I think you're on a watch list. It was actually a sting operation too. The coppers are like,
around the corner, we got it.
everyone that honks is now on a watch list because for being horny about kids.
This did not go the way I was hoping.
Well, you should have thought more about it before you honked.
Everyone knows that's why you honk, bro.
That's why no
you
one-
honk if you're horny.
That's why no one was honking, you fucking idiot. You pedophile.
That is, I can't believe you turned me into a pedo. Yeah, that's crazy.
You did this, mate.
I wanted to bring some kids some joy, mate.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Like, what about Artie's joke?
Artie's joke. Segued perfectly into Artie's joke because we were going to bring that to the show, weren't we?
Yeah, we were.
Artie, our coach, he's got these great one-liners that we love. He's very fun.
Yep.
He's very fun to be around. He's 100 years old, so he's got all these jokes that he's just, I'm sure, cycled through the decades. They're great. And he hit us with an absolute face melter.
Yeah.
After training, we're having a bit of a bro down on Monday, I think it was. We're sitting ringside. You want to tell it? Because you probably remember it better than I do.
I'll see how I go. He goes, he started off, and this is why I brought the joke up. We was talking about pedophiles. He's like, there's a pedophile driving his van by the park, and he sees this young son on the park having fun or whatever. And the pedophile pulls over and he goes, son, if I give you a lolly, will you come in my van? The young fella said, if you give me the whole bag, I'll come in your mouth. So there you go. One of Artie's greats.
That's our coach there. One of his great jokes.
Which really gets us motivated.
Yeah, I love it. Segued nicely into the pedophile thing there too. That was good.
He does. He keeps around. Every time he walks in, he's got a yeehaw.
I love the yeehaw.
Yeah.
I love mid sparring when you're getting into it. He'll go woohoo.
Yeah.
Land a shot and you go. He'll be with us in spirit massively on the Gold Coast.
It's part of the job. But I was trying to half say to you why we were sparring, but we were in a fucking match. But I was like, when he's like kind of telling you something, but he's like kind of talking at it in a conversational way, it's like, cunt, I'm trying to concentrate about not getting hit.
Short, sharp, explicit instructions. I don't have time to think about anything
instructions.
while I'm not getting fucking punched in the face.
Yeah.
What'd you do last weekend?
Last weekend? Shit.
Dad's wedding.
Yeah, wow. I completely forgot about that, which is kind of fun.
How was it?
It was so good, bro.
Yeah.
It was so good. It was so nice. Up Patterson, if you've been that way.
Lovely part.
Hunter Valley.
Up the valley there.
Yeah. I'm not sure what the venue was called, but there was this horse that lived there, this big fucking horse called Harry the Horse.
Big Harry? Big horsey?
One of those like nice kind of indoor rustic looking shed things, but inside it's done all nice. Yeah. Those fucking nice like orangey kind of lights that hang over the tables.
The Hunter Valley, I mean, people would know this, but you kind of take it for granted living so close to it. It is world class in terms of wedding venues and wineries. You don't really realise until you go and see other wineries and shit.
Yeah.
You just kind of take for granted. You got the valley, you go to Lovedale. It's amazing.
We're the lucky country, bro.
Bro, we did a wine tour in Austin. I did a wine tour, where else was I? Somewhere else. Everywhere else sucks, bro.
Yeah.
Compared to the Hunter Valley.
In terms of scenic?
In terms of wine, scenery, actual wineries, venues, it's the best.
Yeah.
You forget because it's like 40 minutes up the road. And then you go, and also everyone gets married there all the time. So you're always going there and you're like, yeah, they're all amazing. So you just get used to this amazing standard.
Same with the beaches, bro.
It's
the same with being in Australia. It's just, you live in Australia.
It's the best country on the planet.
Yeah, everything's so beautiful and sick. Yeah.
Daylight second. We rule. We rule. There's that.
Dad had a little hiccup, which fucking pretty hilarious. Everyone already knows about it anyway. Photographer rocked up. We're all looking schmick in our nice grey suits. And she goes, do you have can you get the ring so I can get some photos?
Classic.
Dad's face drops.
Classic.
I followed him in his car to the venue he was going to be at the next morning and brought him home 20, 30 minutes away. The cunt's fucking left his ring in the car.
That's a classic.
It's it's literally what
everyone jokes about.
What they joke about.
That's good.
Shout out to the misso, shit, lifesaver. Fucking put her in a rush when she was getting ready. She had to duck off and go get him for us. So
some might say save the day.
Save the day.
I mean, you can't. Yeah. It's pretty disastrous not having the rings.
But another thing, I guess it's more funny because I can talk about it comfortably. Not that anyone really gives a shit. But the bloke, we were in this combi van that drove us out to a wedding venue, which was also cool.
That's mad.
We told him about it. And then he fucking snitched about it to the girls when he brought them out.
Fucking rat.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck?
If he's listening, you're a rat. Yeah. You fucking don't tell the girls anything, cunt. Especially of that nature on a wedding day. That's no radar from that cunt. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
Not you, him.
No, Bron was a good sport, my dad's part of. They made a little bit of a joke about it.
She shouldn't have even known.
Exactly. I was like, what the
That's fucking no radar from the fucking combi driver.
Yep.
Dickhead. Keep your mouth shut.
Yeah. Tears galore, bro.
Yeah.
When she walked out, I watered up, and then when my dad's just saying his vows, I was just watering up, just here. And then when he pauses to hold back the waterworks, he just stopped, and I'm just like, oh fuck,
that's mad.
I'm up there just wiping my eyes and shit. It gets me emotional even thinking about it.
Yeah, weddings rule.
Yeah, when he was
especially when it's your old man. That's sick.
The speeches were beautiful. My auntie did a great speech.
Did you speak?
His best man, nah. His best man did a great speech, who we grew up with in that. One of the great speech techniques, if you're a best man, it's he's really generous, kind, and Oh, sorry, mate, I can't read your handwriting.
Nah, very good.
Yeah, classic.
Classic stuff.
Danced the night away, mate. It was actually really cool. I got a video of us. There's this little upstairs bit that no one was using that, like, you can see from the outside because there's glass and that. I went to the miss, like, let's just go have a look up there. Fuck it. Like, me and her. And then they played the song, Hurt So Good. Come on, baby.
Nice.
And me and her just had a mad dance.
Cute.
Little did we know, every cunt could see it.
Oh.
So they were putting on, like, actually kind of sweet that everyone's like, we're putting on a mad show.
Oh.
Got a little video of it.
Oh.
Yeah, that one's there.
Still got some content.
Exactly.
No days off, baby.
Exactly. Shout out to him. And, like, yeah,
How good?
that was really good.
That's
really
great.
Good.
Food. Talk to me about wedding food.
They put out like a bit of a
Was it like sherry or was it like
sherry kind?
That's
like,
good. I like that.
Well, it's like they got spuds,
Yep.
they got pork,
And then
they
like-
got chicken,
Yep.
they got like this like couscous rice shit was really nice.
The food's so nice. They named
Salad
it
pretty
twice.
much went untouched.
Of course. That's not what we're here for. I'm here to pig out. I'm not here to make friends with salad on wedding days.
I mean, free piss. I was just drinking super dries all night.
Nice.
Missus fucking shocked me. Like doesn't drink beer or wine, so she had to pay for her drinks.
So did you have to pay for the drinks?
No, fuck that. I bought her one. It's like
This is on
the
you.
drinks are free.
Yeah.
The drinks are fucking free.
This is on you.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
So she was fucking, I don't know, drinking vodka apple juices or some shit.
That's great.
Mate, if you don't like the drinks but they're free, you fucking drink them, don't you?
You do.
Yeah, simple as that.
Yeah, you do. You suck it up.
Put a bit of juice in it.
Something. Have a shandy.
Yeah, but it was good after it ended. Actually, another crazy moment. It was like right as it was ending, and they were playing "You're the Voice," and like Dad and Brian, like they were coming through, and I was like trying to bring Dad in. I'm like, come on, like let's just all get a mad dance in. But then one of Dad's cousins just fucking gets behind me and like lifts me up on his shoulder, and I'm like, you know what, fuck it. So then I'm just up there going, "You're the voice," like
Nice.
just fuck it. It felt so sick getting spun around. I'm like, I'm a fucking superstar right now.
You're a rock star, man.
I was trying to bring Dad in. Little did I know I was getting forced to fucking steal the thunder.
Make it about you.
Yeah, exactly. Why, mate, as well.
It's your day. He's at his time.
Mate.
It's about Gabe now.
I nearly proposed to the missus just to completely steal the day.
Really fucking. No, Dad, you've had enough. Now it's my time.
Mate,
My time to shine.
how crazy is it that like someone has definitely proposed at a wedding?
It's insanity.
That's got to be the most obnoxious, like, fucking retarded shit.
Talk about old mate in the combi with no radar. That's insanity. Have like fuck. Someone would have for sure.
They just have. Like, in the world, someone's done it.
Can you? I'd love a couple of wedding shockers on the dial-ins this week. If you're listening to this and you go, not necessarily proposing at a wedding, but wedding shockers.
Maybe you vomited during something or...
I did touch on one, the fella that torched his vow, had a massive Larry and bent it into his ceremony. I think I talked about that not long ago.
I vaguely remember.
Wedding shockers. If you've got any on the dial-ins for next week's episode, that'd be fun.
Yeah, we didn't go too crazy the night before.
We busted on Sunday.
Yeah, but not crazy. It was just like a pretty standard hangover. But once we got back to where we were staying, my brother, my sister, my brother's partner plus my partner played a bit of King's Cup.
Nice.
We only had just one bottle of wine. I don't even drink it. Thank fuck we had mixers.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, just fucking good old siblings playing a bit of a drinking game. My sister lost, so
That's wholesome.
get that up, yeah.
Yeah. Get better.
That was really great. Man. Where's the time go? I like already forgot that happened.
Yeah, it's fucking. I looked at my watch.
All the head knocks.
I looked at my watch at 3:00 today. I was like, oh shit. And then I looked just under it. I was like, and it's Thursday.
Yeah.
I was like, what the? It's Thursday and Thursday's over.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck. What the fuck?
Oh. Fuck, you remember the wedding? They would have gone without that.
Yeah.
You remember my dad's wedding?
Yeah.
Did you do anything on the weekend?
Yeah, I went to Old Bar up on the mid-north coast. This was the first proper year. Last year we started, so we had a memorial game of footy for a mate of ours who passed away while we were playing a few years ago.
Nice.
Joel Dark. And we had so last year we did it. We've tried to do it 4 years ago. COVID.
Yep.
No good. Year after, we've got a few things in place. It wasn't big, but it was gonna be central. So the club he was playing at, where he came down to play my old club, and Old Bar Pirates, his club from back home, just gonna have like a trial game against each other this time of year. Last year, couple of things in place, good to go, flash flooding. So couldn't do it last year. The year before, sorry. Last year we did it, but it was quite small. It was only central, kind of reserve and first grade. mixed team against Old Bar, kind of mixed team. And then at the end of the game, Joel's cousin, who's one of my best mates, Dane, and me just ran on and had a bit of hit and giggle at the end, and it was a bit of fun.
Yeah, nice.
This year, they went the whole hog. So we got jerseys made. We had special jerseys with his face on in both clubs.
Oh, that
Took
rules.
3 grades up there. So we had first grade over 35s, like the old boys played.
Yeah.
Which was obviously the main game. And then the chicks played as well, like women's league tag. Big presentation, big piss up after it. They like fully rolled the red carpet out, like stubby holders, fucking 1,000 cans, eskies of piss.
That's great.
All the like the bulk, pretty much everyone that played in the old boys game. There's like 20 of us. Maybe
So
a couple
you played?
more. Yeah, I played. Yeah. That we all stayed up. So like Friday, I didn't go on Friday because I was still sick from Vegas. But like everyone pretty much went up Friday, Saturday with their kids, Sunday, like made a full weekend of it. So it was fucking good. It was fucking hot.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was
Any
so
meaties
hot.
or what?
No, I actually played appallingly. I played so fucking bad, and I was.
And this is why you retired, obviously.
Yeah, I've lost it. I've fucking lost it. So we, because I'm 32 this year. So there was a couple of us that played with Jolie, who were good mates with Danes, that like wanted to play, but we're not 35. So we're not going to go in there test matching it against, God, pretty much everyone from Old Bar was like 40 and up. So we're not going to go in there test matching it against older blokes. We should have, because they fucking belted us around. And they beat us too by a field goal.
Nice that it was an nail biter though.
It was good. It was a great contest. And then into boat races at the end at the club too. So like all the grades had to get like their best 5 drinkers up and boat races.
Is a boat race a case race?
No, it's like you get like so you say like get 5 guys from Old Bar,
Yep.
5 guys from Charlestown, and it's like a fucking relay but with schooners.
Okay, yep.
So we lost that as well. So we lost the Joel Dart Cup this year to the Pirates. But fucking like real good weekend. Found myself sitting around we stayed in the caravan park, me and the bride, and all the boys pretty much. And so found myself sitting around like a fucking a picnic chair in the caravan park at like 4 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. I was like, we got to go to bed.
Yep.
Had like 3 hours sleep, woke up, hit the Old Bar bakery, aggressive order at the bakery. Mrs. had to drive home because I was still over and just slept all day Sunday. Like had like 4 pies in the car. And just
Fucking hell, mate.
I was so hungry because I didn't realise I didn't eat after footy because I was running around. I had to collect a bit of money for jerseys, and we boys bought their jerseys and we gave the money to charity. So I'd done a bit of running around, and then like had a few beers, and then like we're still doing a bit of running around collecting. Like we had to pay for money for insurance and shit as well. And then I fucking ended up blind. And then I woke up the next morning. I was like, I didn't fucking eat after footy. So then I was starving. So then it was like, we're going to the bakery. Thank fuck it was open on Sunday. I can rattle off my order because I know what I got.
Yeah, I'd like to hear it.
Pepper steak Diane pie, cheese and bacon sausage roll, regular sausage roll. Chick fucked up. I ordered like, it was like a Kransky, like a cheese and jalapeno sausage wrapped in pastry. She didn't give it to me. I didn't realise because I was still drunk. I ordered it and I didn't get it. Then I wanted some sweet treats. I got an eclair, a caramel slice, and a donut. And I ate it all very quickly and then fell asleep in the car.
You gluttonous.
Yeah,
cunt, bro.
I am a disgrace.
Oh my god.
I am a disgrace. That's not this week's Choose too because I forgot to film it because I was just demolishing pastry. Then slept all the way home. Woke up, got my shit out the car, parked up on the lounge for another 4 hours and slept.
Did you even bother putting anything on the TV?
No, I was straight out.
Just
Aircon on, bang, gone.
Mate, what is it about the couch that is so good to sleep on?
I don't know.
Bro, like you knock off, like you sit on that couch and you go, I'm
gone.
Especially on a Sunday.
Mate, aircon cranking. We got home relatively early too. It was like 10 by the time we got home. So I was like, I got fucking hours to sleep here. It was just a nice feeling.
Did you even try and fight it? Because I feel like when you fight it, you fall asleep even fast. You're like, I got to stay
Fuck
awake.
no. Mate, aircon on. I had 2 pillows and then I had one on my eyes.
Yeah.
Gone.
That's good. That's what dreams are made of, bro.
It was nice. It was a nice lazy Sunday just to tick off my last commitment for a few weeks. So it was good. Really, really good weekend. Like real good. Like it was fucking, it's going to be a big one next year too. They're like, yeah, we'll go bigger next year. I'm like, I don't know how they're going to go bigger next year. It was fucking huge. They're like, yeah, it's good. We've sort of like got a flag in the ground now. We can build on that. I'm like, I don't know how you're going to go bigger. It was fucking massive.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was really good. Really, really well done.
Man, I'm fucking stoked.
It was good. It was fucking good. And pulled up all right from footy, except I was cramping.
Whereabouts did you say it was?
Old Bar. So just this side of Taree.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, up that way.
Decent trek too then.
Yeah, it was only a couple of hours in the car. It was sweet.
Worth it? That's good, mate.
Try it. Oh, you go.
No, there's something I just like came to my mind in the car yesterday, and I wanted to get it like off my chest. And it's just some of like the rebrands that have happened recently. Like you've got Twitter, that's now X. Like, you know, Facebook went to Meta. You got the Executioner, who's now the usual suspect.
Yes.
Something that has like had a seamless rebrand is anxiety to head noise. Everyone just calls anxiety head noise now.
Yeah.
And like, I'm on board with it. Like, it's a way less scary way to describe it.
Yeah.
Anxiety feels so serious and terrible. And everyone just goes, oh, it's fucking just a bit of head noise.
Bit of noises, it's disarming.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's like, like it just makes it seem so much more chill.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it only came into play like within the last 3 years. Is that fair to say?
The Alpha Blokes could have played a big part deleting head noise one laugh at a time into bringing that into the mainstream. Head noise, head noise was always is a footy like you'd always describe like a bit of a lunatic or someone was a bit mad. You'd be like, he's got a bit of noise, he's got a bit of head noise. But yeah, like
that meant crazy. Like that meant a screw loose.
And do you know what too? I think head noise is a very blokey. I don't like chicks don't like. We would say that about chicks. You would say, yeah, she's got head noise, but I don't think girls would ever say, oh yeah, I've got a bit of head noise after the weekend.
I don't think I've ever heard a woman say that. That's fair.
Yeah, I think it's a blokey. It's the boy. It's for the boys, that one. Or you could talk about girls and go, yeah, she's got some fucking head noise.
Because having anxiety obviously is gay. So
for sure.
So we have to
so we can't
confess.
We can't confess to being anxious because that would be soft and weak. But if you say you got a bit of head noise, everyone's like, oh, cool, bro.
Yeah, cool.
Sweet.
Like, yeah, fucking had a big night, bro. Like,
yeah, I fucking had some head noise after that one. Yeah. Instead of going like, geez, I was anxious. You're like, what are you, gay?
That might be the best rebrand in history. Like,
yeah, it's definitely for the fellas, that one. Yeah.
I mean, ladies, I guess you can jump on board, but I'm not hearing you say it. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, for sure. There was a without grassing anyone up, a couple of boys had a bit of head noise on. It's always good. I always love. You can tell in group chats, and like if you're in a group chat with, and you know the blokes that do it, they'll be messaging you at like 7 o'clock on a Sunday morning. It's like, well, you've obviously woken up shit-faced still.
Hating yourself.
And you're a bit worried about what you've done. You need to talk to someone. And they'll be messaging just garbage in a group chat, just like, oh, like anything. Like, oh, fellas, what do we think about the UFC card today? You're like, it's 7 o'clock on a Sunday morning. What are you doing? And you're like,
or they're like at the beach already.
Yeah.
Like they're just out of bed. Like, cut.
And you're like, I like to fuck with, I know I've already made that clear, but I like to fuck with them and be like, yeah, you need to get off the piss, eh?
Cruel, bro.
I like to be mean. Like, mate, you have kids. Like, this is fucking not on, eh? Like, did you get on the Packers again? You fucking got to cut that out, eh? That's fucking not good. It's not. Your son doesn't need to see you like this, bro.
Yeah.
I like to fuck with them when they're, vulnerable like that.
I would hate that because like when I do have head noise, God, I just fucking all I want to do is just
that's something that's got out of me game. I used to, going back in my early to mid 20s, I used to noise up big time after big sessions. Like, I think the thing would be like, you'd either spend all your money. Well, it would compound. You'd be like, spend all my money, then you might miss work on a Monday. So
maybe you'd embarrass yourself like trying to tune a chick.
That would be the least. Like that would be I'd be embarrassed myself 1,000 ways worse than fucking trying to tune a bird, mate. That's fucking
fair enough.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely doing something dumb, spending all your money, then missing work. So then you're like triple threat. Hate myself.
And now you've told a lie about why you miss work. So now you're anxious about your lie.
And it would just compound. I think as you get older, you just I don't know if you get okay with being a piece of shit or if you just get better at it maybe, and you go like, okay, if I'm going to drink on a Sunday, I'm taking work off early. I'm making sure I've got the money to go for that session. You know what I mean? Like, you just get better.
You are a seasoned piss wrack. Like, you know, not that you're actually a piss wrack. But
no,
like,
but
you know what I'm saying.
No, 100% what you're saying. Like, that's a compliment, Gabe. I appreciate that.
Like, wise quote from you, mate. I don't know if you even remember telling me. You stay out with the boys, you go to work with the men.
You're going to go out with the boys, you got to get up with the men.
Yeah.
But yeah, you do. And then like it makes you hate yourself a bit less even if you know you're going drinking. I'll go like, if I know I'm going for a big Saturday, I'll go and train, I'll get my grocery shopping done at any little jobs. So that way that's another thing you just hate yourself less for the next day. And then like, I didn't, you know what I mean? I've got money for rent. Like all my washing's done. My fridge is full of food. Okay, I can be a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You can, you learn these things over the years, mate, about being a wreck.
It takes time. It just turns the volume down on that noise a little bit.
I'm 32. I've been doing it for a while now.
Have you realised? Maybe because Vegas was your first kind of stint back on the sauce. Is that right?
I had a drink with the Alpha Blokes the week before.
Oh, that's right.
And the mechanic.
We did that.
I probably needed to do that. I'd probably needed that before Vegas, to be fair.
Yeah.
I couldn't have gone into Vegas with 9 weeks off the piss.
I think it was the wedding that really ticked me over. That was like, damn, like I do still like drinking.
Oh, it's the
like,
best.
Oh,
mate.
Because you do feel mad off it, and you kind of stop fully missing it, and then you have a drink, and you're like, oh no,
this is mad.
I like this shit.
It's great. I do it every year, and I go, I could give it up.
Yeah.
Like you feel so good. You're so clear. You're just ticking boxes. Got plenty of cash. Your brain's clear. Your body's good. Your training's good. And you're like, mate, I could just live like this. And then I'm walking around the Las Vegas Strip with a slushy, shit-faced at like 10 in the morning. And I'm like, this is awesome too. Yeah.
And I just laughed my ass off. I just socialised. Like,
you're like, damn, this is good too. It's just balance, man. You just have to balance it. Because, partying is also very fun. Also, I think healthy. In moderation, catching up with your boys, having a good giggle. Yeah. It's the best.
There's no denying that that's healthy to some degree.
Yeah. It's just...
as long as you're not hitting the fucking pistol, like...
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know where that came from, but that's just...
Well, I was just thinking about your fucking marks in your mouth in the newsroom.
I got torn apart. Also, fuck all you cocksuckers in the newsroom that were saying I was smoking ice. We talking about this on Patreon?
Yeah.
So I got pieced up by Lummy at boxing last Friday, and I sent Gabe a photo because I don't know why, but I fucking could feel the inside of my gums were cut, and I sent Gabe a photo, and all the inside of my gums were real bruised, and he's like, put that in the newsroom. That's funny. I was like, yeah, sweet. Everyone's like, oh, you've been smoking ice. I was like, how did you just get there from that?
Ice burn, vape burn.
Yeah, and then I just proceeded to say, yeah, I got the ice pipe off your mum.
Yeah.
Anyone that said it, I was like, yeah, I got the vape off your mum. I did like 4 of them. I was like, okay, point's been made. I fucked everyone's mum. everyone gets it now.
Hope they get the message.
Hope they get the message. I shagged their mums.
Yep. Mrs. was okay with it because obviously it was out of spite. You had to defend yourself.
Yeah, Jesse's like, yeah, I mean, obviously if they're
going to say that about you, you're going to fuck their mum.
Yeah, 100%. Go for it, babe. I'm like, thanks, babe. That's why I love you. She gets it.
Yeah. That's the woman who gets it.
That's why she's my girl. That's why she's my girl.
One more question for you. And I'm going to think that you don't do this because, again, you're a seasoned job doer. Every time I go and get the groceries, also big shout out to my missus, she does the online shop. I rock up and get it.
That's called, you know what that is, mate? That's called a team effort. Mm-hmm. That's called fucking playing your part.
Mate, I reckon fucking 85% of the time I drive home and walk straight inside. It's all in the fucking boot, and then I 5 minutes later I go, fuck, and I have to go back out and bring it back in. Does that ever happen to you?
Definitely don't do that. No, I don't do that.
Oh, you don't do that.
I do get paranoid about leaving something perishable in a hot boot.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty thorough.
Yeah.
The only thing I can liken it to, I went through a phase, and I don't know if it was to do with CTE, drug and alcohol abuse. I went through this phase where I would first of all, I used to leave my keys in my car door all the time, my old car. I would constantly lose my keys and constantly leave them in the car door. But I would make smoothies, right?
Car door, yeah.
So, I don't know, because I didn't have a clicker. So I'd get out the car, lock the car, and then just walk away with the keys in there. The other thing I would do, not before I make my smoothie and shit for brekkie the next day, I would make it, and then randomly I couldn't find it. Where's this fucking smoothie? I'd fucking put them in the pantry. I'd make a smoothie and then put it in the pantry. I'd put it in not the fridge.
Yeah.
And then I'd be looking for the cunt and be like, where is this? And my missus like, you've put it in with the fucking schooner glasses. I was like, oh, that's not cool.
Thanks.
Yeah. That was dumb of me. Now I've ruined my smoothie. Yeah. The things you do when you're fucking not concentrating.
Yeah.
Yeah. The amount of times I've been like, you looking for your sunnies on your head.
Yeah.
Like you just can't, where the fuck, turning shit upside down. Like, oh, yep, there they are. They're on my head.
Oh, I don't know if you remembered it. It might not even be when you were here. It was when the Alpha Blokes were here. Mrs. came in. She's like, did you move my keys? Blah, blah, blah. While I was talking to Knuckles, whatever. And I was like, no, fucking didn't. Whatever. In her pocket.
Yeah.
In her pocket.
Yeah, done that.
Yep.
Done that plenty of times. Yeah, looking for pens before you got a pen in your
Looking
hand.
for phone when you're literally holding it.
Holding it or it's in your pocket.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, mate, some of the fucking brain... Like, you get busy. It's a combination of, like, getting busy, not concentrating, and also probably a bit fried.
Yep.
Like, a little bit. There's some damage has been done, for sure.
Oh, mate.
I like to pretend it's like, no, I'm so busy. My Jeff, who I work with, I forget a lot of stuff. And I'm like, oh, I'm just busy, mate. He's like, I'm just trying to make myself feel better. I'm fried.
Yeah.
Like, I'm definitely fried. And he's like, mate, you're forgetting a bit, eh? I'm like, nah, it's because we're so flat out and I've got so much on. It's like, you're a fried cunt.
I'll give you some credit. I think it is a bit of both of you, mate. I think you have more on your plate than a lot of people.
Yeah, but it's fun.
Do you acknowledge that? Do you think that's true?
I do, but you know what? I have this thought about Rogan. This is how me and Rogan are the same. But everyone, you know, like people get on Rogan and they get on his cock and they go, oh man, I can't believe how hard you work. Like, he's the hardest working dude. And I'm like, I acknowledge that Joe Rogan probably works hard in the same way that I'm busy. I'm busy doing heaps of fun stuff. Like,
Yeah.
like Rogan, they're like, oh, you're so busy, Joe. It's like, yeah, he got up and he had a gym session. He did a podcast. He
Yes.
went and did some stand up. He probably shot his fucking bow. And then he
Maybe
took his
did
kids
some
to school.
On the mats or something, maybe down.
You know what I mean? Did a bit of jujitsu.
Oh no, you said the gym already. Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he's busy doing fun shit.
Yeah.
He's not like running around picking the kids up and then going to get groceries and then fucking carting bricks around
Yeah.
a job site. He's busy in the same way that, like, I'm busy now because I'm doing I do a podcast. I play touch footy.
Training.
I fucking go to boxing training. I go to footy training. These are all really fun things I like doing.
Yeah.
Like,
But you're just busy. You just chalk. Like, it's just all jammed together.
Boo hoo! It's mad. Like, no, it's good. No, it's good. It's good.
I'm not trying to say it's a bad thing.
I think some people go, oh, I'm so fucking busy, cunt. It's like, yeah, but like, it's all fun shit.
doing cool
it's
shit.
mad. Yeah, it's the best.
See, that's where you and I and me and Rogan are not the same. I like free time.
So do I.
But then why you do it to yourself?
Because you get a different. Well, first of all, I fucked up. This is I bit off more than I could chew. I overcommitted to a couple of things.
Yeah.
That's on me. Second thing is you get a different appreciation for your free time.
Very
so
true.
when I do get it, like this weekend, I've got nada, and I'm just gonna fucking
Lap it.
maxo relaxo.
Yeah.
I'll probably do a little session in the morning on Saturday, and then I'm just fucking aircon, Fox Sports Super Saturday, multiple feeds, like repeat sets on the food. That's it. And then and then it hits different.
Yeah.
Because you got a free one. You're like, oh, this is good.
You definitely have to work for your free time. Otherwise, it's not free time.
Well, then it's
anymore.
just fucking
time.
normal.
Yeah.
Then it's just normal existence.
Which is something it took me a while to learn, actually.
Yeah. Oh, it's the best. It's
Yeah.
just like, yeah, and then you get a different appreciation for it. And then I'll have a few weekends like that. I'm like, all right, cool, let's go to the Gold Coast and
Yeah.
tear shit up. I had a dream about boxing. I had a dream we went up there and fucking pumped them.
Let's go.
And there was no judges. So
Fight hadn't started yet. We just belted the cuts.
we belted him in the ring.
Did I contribute, or was your say?
I think we were both there at the same time. It was like, I was like, this is so good. This has gone brilliantly. And then I turned around and they're like, oh, there's no one here to score it. Like, we can't, that doesn't count.
Oh.
And I was like, fuck. And like, oh, well, you've bashed him. Like, we can't do it again because there's no, that's it. Like, it just doesn't count.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, well, at least we know we won.
Yeah.
It was very weird. I was like, oh, that's odd that there was no judges there for this rousing victory.
Damn. Let's hope they turn up.
Hopefully
on the
there's
night.
judges there. I'm not leaving the judges' hands, mate.
Yeah. Get that up, yes.
I'm not leaving the judges' hands this one.
All right, anything else, mate, or is it time to move on?
Probably time to do some of that fucking news that we do sometimes.
Let's do some news. Big W Marketplace is currently selling a beginner's tattoo kit.
That's interesting.
Have a go at that. Beginner tattoo kit, set machine, tattoo kit. Fucking hell. Beginner tattoo kit, set, machine gun, power supply, needles.
What is Big W
ink
Marketplace?
I think it's just Big W. Like, it was just on their website.
Wow.
Now, they must have got, it goes, for $111.01.
Is this in Australia or the United States of America?
It was Australia.
What?
It must have got blown up really quick because you can Google Big W tattoo kit and it pops up. But
Wow.
when you click on it, see, it's not even there anymore. Like,
Yeah.
they just got that much fucking backlash off the bat. It was up for like not long at all.
Wow. Do you reckon it was backlash or did they sell it? No, if they took it down, it would have been backlash.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, it's funny. It's a very, very bad idea.
Terrible idea, bro.
I've seen, there was a phase where a few of the young blokes at the footy club I used to play at, somehow got their fucking hands on a tattoo gun and they were doing home jobs.
Yep.
And they would come to training on a Tuesday and be like, check it out. I'm like, boys, they suck.
Yeah.
I know it's funny to put the initials of the house that you live in. Like, it's you're like one bender away from a face tat.
Yep.
Like, fucking up big time.
Mate, the amount of people that just have like a VB logo tattooed on them or something.
It's pretty funny. And it would be like, I don't know. I've got a fucking array of terrible tattoos around my waist.
But they're not homies.
They're not homies. I paid good money for them. I mean, it's funny. That's the ultimate thing of like being a hilarious.
1 star.
1 star. This thing sucks. That's the ultimate purchase of a short-sighted, in the moment, like doing it fucked up. This is going to be so fucking funny. Having the fucking most fun in that moment, tattooing your mates, a VB logo, ha 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 ha, and then getting up the next morning and going, fuck. Yeah, that's odd. Who from Big I mean, how? It's so off-brand.
Yep.
It's so insanely off-brand for Big W.
My guess is like it's just like the corporate dollar. They went like they did the math on how much money they could make on that thing.
Yeah, there would have been a markup.
And it was just a markup of doom. They went, you know what, let's run it. But again, we talk about this all the time, man. How do these people like let it get through the cracks?
It's got to.
You show 3 people and they'll tell you it's a fucking bad idea.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, like how, I mean, I don't know how who decides what Big W stock and sell, but I mean, you go through any Big W fucking pamphlet, it's all pretty family friendly, beige products.
Yep.
Like, you know, kids stuff, a bit of clothing, men's, women's, bit of toys, whatever. How does this get to the stage where they order enough of them to stock and sell and not be like, hey, is this us? Is this what we do?
Is this on? I think maybe, look, the big dogs in like the homeware fucking / supermarket world, I would say in Australia is Kmart. Everyone seems to love Kmart. Maybe this is Big Dub's angle. It's like we need to try something new to get a bit more of the market share back.
Yeah, they've had so they've tried like a rogue angle.
Because I don't hear anyone raging about Big Dub, but fucking, I think maybe even noted on this podcast before, chicks love Kmart.
Chicks love Kmart.
Love it with their whole heart.
Target also.
Yeah?
They like Target.
Do they?
They like Target. They like Kmart. They may like Big W. I don't know.
I imagine they like it a bit, but in that tier, mate, Kmart's number 1 and then it's Daylight.
I think if it was the podium, it's probably Kmart, Target, Big Dub might scrape in third. In terms of your department store kind of. DJs is obviously sort of boutiquey. Not really in the same conversation.
I've never heard anyone love DJs.
Nah. DJs is for stay at home, like mums and wives who drink white wine through the day and fucking splash a credit card. That's
Country road.
Yeah,
rocking that shit.
DJs is for the like retired sort of nans. Or like, you stay, your full-time stay-at-home mums who kill a bit of time through the day. Yeah, it's not for the punter, not for the regular punter. No. I don't think.
Yeah, look, I mean, I'd probably wander in there every now and then when I'm at Westfield. I go and have a look. But also, I fucking kind of hate the idea of DJs, to be honest. DJs is where it's like, we have this stuff over here and it's another shop over here.
I don't get it.
It's weird, bro.
My simple scaffolder brain, I struggle with the concept of DJs. I get that it's a department store. You have separate departments. I don't understand. It's like, okay, I've got Ben Sherman. This is all the Ben Sherman stuff.
Yep.
There's a guy there. Is he employed by Ben Sherman or does he work for DJs? I know there's a desk there.
Yep.
Can I pay for this at any desk or do I have to go to that desk?
I'm with you so much.
I bought my lovely partner, I bought her a nice expensive pair of Birkenstocks for Christmas. Very generous present.
Just ask
Not the point. Point is, bought them from DJs. Birkenstock section.
Yep.
Is it the shoes section? Or is this a Birkenstock section? Because then the girl took me...
They take you to the brand section,
and then she took me to a till that was not near the Birkenstock. She took me to a till a long way from the Birkenstocks.
Yep.
Do you get a commission for this? Is that your till? Is that the Birkenstock till? Someone reach out from, big department store, DJs, whatever. Yeah. I did used to live with the bloke who wronged me, actually, huge cocksucker, used to work at DJs. Just a side note. Hate that fucking cunt. Just a side note. So, take from that what you will. That's just, I'll just put that in there.
Also, I love the idea of just being wronged. I love the idea of
I've
being
been wronged. Someone's done me wrong.
Because it's the truth. But yeah, DJs always wig me out. First time, I think it doesn't matter whatever like entry you come in, it's always cologne. You're always 3 steps away from cologne the second you walk into a DJ. So
Yeah.
you got it at every entrance somehow.
Someone had that nice rort, which I really liked. Of like if you had a big date but you maybe didn't have a nice fragrance, just swing by DJs on the way. Musk up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 1 million, is it? Yeah, right. How's that go?
I'm interested in buying this. I'll go and think about it. Goodbye.
Yeah.
And you smell great. Love
They
that.
got to know what's going on with that, don't
Oh,
they?
fuck yeah. Also, a lot of staff on always in those joints.
Never doing much.
Constantly an army of cunts doing absolutely fuck all.
Yep.
Are you on another place where that's another place that's exactly the same as that's the Apple stores. There is an army of, but they always seem
They're busy though.
preoccupado.
They seem busy, yeah.
But still an army of plebs.
What I will say about Apple stores is they're fucking like pretty good. It's like them and JB Hi-Fi. I find their staff pleasant
And
helpful. Extremely helpful.
knowledgeable.
Yep.
Not the case everywhere you go.
Definitely not. And I was thinking about it again when I got my groceries, but I pulled myself up quick. The chick who fucking went and brought my groceries was like, oh, how you going? Yeah, good. That's all I got from her.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. And like she just starts loading shit in my thing. And I was like, oh, well, cheers. She goes, yep. And I was like, fucking lighten up, cunt. But then I remember that you're probably in your 20s. You're working on the fucking like afternoon. You've probably just got blind. Like,
I fully
credit
get
to you because I was you, but now I'm the other cunt who's going, what the fuck are you doing? But I don't arc up at them about it.
I fully get both sides of the coin. Like if I go to, like you say, a Woolies or I go to, and I get someone who's chirpy and enjoying their job, love it.
It's best.
Love it. Good customer experience. If I get someone who's a bit flat, I also get it.
Fair enough. It's more fair enough.
I go, you know what, brother? 100%. I
Yep.
say, you could still be drunk.
Yep.
And you're just trying to be quiet so you don't fuck up. Anything could happen. I go, you know what? You just fucking give me my stuff and I'll be on my way.
But it makes
love it. Both ways. Appreciate both sides of the coin.
exactly the same. Makes me fucking more pissed off though about the Karens who like will actually complain or will actually like review a venue online and like use staff members' names, like call them out by name. How wrong is that, bro? And they're always calling out young staff.
I was behind an Alpha Karen a few weeks ago at Woolies and she was tearing into this young lady.
Oh,
And the girl's like, I don't know what you want me to do. I don't even know what she was whinging about.
probably nothing.
I was like, can you just get it? Like, she doesn't give a fuck. She's working for Woolworths.
Yep.
You shouldn't care as well. You only care because you got fuck all else going on in your life. Leave her alone. Get your fucking groceries, which, by the way, I can see you don't need all that sugar just looking at you, by the way.
Nice.
That's besides the point. You probably need a few more leafy greens in there.
Yep.
Get your shit and fuck off.
Yep.
Stop. Leave this girl alone.
Mate,
There's some fucking lemons floating around.
the two options that are floating around there are, righto, this cunt's actually got it too good.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And they have nothing else to whinge about. They're the same cunts who care about politics too much, just quietly.
Yes.
Or shit is so bad at home, they've got a partner who fucking won't talk to them, they don't voice their problems, they act like everything's fine, and so her anger's coming out on the fucking...
Something's
cunt.
erupted
Yep,
at
exactly.
Mayfield Woolworths. Yeah. It's a funny old world. People are funny.
But
Try and
yeah.
be nice out there, guys. Try and be nice to each other.
And go get your tattoo guns now.
Yes, and if you're looking for something fun to do this weekend, get yourself a tattoo gun from Big Dub. Get yourself fucking 10-pack of Tui's Extra Dry Platinums and go fucking berserk. Staff at Wildlife Centre dress up as Mother Fox to save abandoned cub. This looks weird and cute.
Is fucking
Do I
eerily...
need headphones? No.
Nah, it'll be fine, mate. It's a bit creepy.
All right, that's weird to start with. So if you're listening to this on audio, it's like a furry. You know, like furries, like people who dress up as dogs and cats and fuck each other in the bushes. It looks like a furry setup. It's a full-grown. It's a fox. It's a human
It's a
wearing.
human with a fucking fox mask.
And then just looked at the camera and I don't like that. That's spooky. The eyes are hollow. It's very spooky. But if you look closer, she or he is feeding a little cub.
Yeah.
Fox cub, which is cute. Is that necessary?
Yeah, I'm going to say no. I think it says somewhere along the lines is they're actually doing it out of consideration for the fox, like because they don't want it to be too accustomed to humans.
I was going to say, so it'll probably associate a fox with food as opposed to a person with food.
Yeah, so there's thought behind it. But that mask, it's like if you've seen Fantastic Mr. Fox, the like kind of stop motion puppet thing, like its face is like that. It's fucking pretty creepy.
That is creepy. Yeah, so it is, to make it kind of as natural as possible. And so they don't
which is
get
very considerate. Like that's, I'm going to say too considerate.
This article has been very generous, has referred to that outfit as hyper realistic. That's generous.
If that's what a fox looks like at that size, holy cunt, that's terrifying.
They I do whenever you go to like a zoo or reptile park, it would be a fucking, if you're one of those people, I don't know what the money would be like whatever, but if you're a person who liked animals, that would be a fucking great job. Yeah. Like just hanging out, like feeding fucking pandas all day, and like it would be so fun.
Yeah, like you said, I'm not sure what the pay is, but I'm sure jobs like that are in such high demand because the amount of people that just really love animals.
Yeah.
I'm not one of them, by the way, I might add. Like, I like animals. I'm not someone who just fucking loves them.
I'm, as I made pretty clear, I love our dog. We've got a golden retriever called Hansel. I love him. He ate my AirPods the other day. I still want to kill him.
Yep.
It doesn't take much for them to get on my bad side either. That's just me.
Yeah.
But some people just like, what's the word I'm looking for? Can't think of it, but just love them regardless. Like they're just whatever, they can do no wrong.
Yep.
I got a mate a chick I went to school with, not a mate, just a chick I went to school with. She's not a friend at all. But
I hate the bitch.
She's my nemesis. She was like a dolphin trainer and like did work with like animal, not a dolphin trainer, but like work with like sea life.
That's what I used
would
to
like
say at the pub,
feed. I'm a firefighter and my days off I train dolphins.
Yeah, dolphin trainer at SeaWorld. That was my go-to.
That's pretty cool.
Like people don't actually know. I'd say dolphin wax. I would say a lot of people don't know this. They're actually hairy creatures and just see how long I can get on.
That's fucking heaps funny. That's heaps funny.
Yeah, that was what I used to use.
Yeah. I mean, that's a weird, I don't know if that furry outfit was necessary. Maybe they just got a fetish and they were going to furry orgy after it.
And you know what? If you are a furry, that would have been a great job for you too.
Yeah.
This one is a woman matches with 3 dudes, invites them to the same place at the same time and makes them compete for her.
So it's like she's posted a reel. It said, I matched with 3 guys on Hinge but didn't know who to date. So I invited them all to the same place, made the best man win. She's posted a clip, having a drink, looking quite smug with herself.
Filmed all 3 of the blokes.
Table full of drinks, 3 dudes sitting there. You guys are pussies.
Yep.
And for hanging around. And I think play on her. That's pretty funny.
It is funny.
I think they're fucking pussies for hanging around, but good on her for trying it. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, like that is a ballsy move because you know a lot of blokes can barely get a fucking match, let alone if they do get a match, trying to get one to go on a date is hard enough.
Yeah,
she's got 3 blokes and said, you know what, fuck it, I'm going for my life.
I do like the idea of making them compete.
Yeah, continue.
I'm just trying to think about how I feel about this because like. If that was me, I'd be like, my ego's too fucking like easily bruised, and I'd be like, no, if you want to have a drink with me, and I'd leave. But
interesting perspective.
I do like the idea of like a bloke being like, right, cunts, let's go.
Yeah.
Like, who's taking her home?
Yeah.
She would obviously probably love that too for you guys doting over it, competing for her.
Yeah. Who doesn't like that, to be fair?
Yeah. I think it's pretty funny from her.
She
looks like a whore. No, I'm just joking. She did have big fake lips.
Yeah.
Whatever. I shouldn't judge a book by a cover.
I wish it was more of like a competing for her, like she made him do a bunch of challenges.
The challenges would be who's going to pay for all the shit. Yeah. That would be the challenge.
That is the challenge.
The challenge is who's going to buy all my drinks.
But like maybe she gets him to do like a sprint, like a wrestle. Like,
and athletic endeavors.
Yeah, like shit like that. Or maybe she like sits them down and makes them all say like their ideal romantic date, like full.
Kind of like Bachelorette sort of.
Yeah.
I feel like just judging purely off her physical appearance, the challenges she would issue would be like, who's going to pay for my shit? Show me your bank accounts.
Yep.
Like, what sort of car do you drive?
Expects extreme chivalry for no reason. You literally invited 3 dudes to one event and you want them all to pull out your chair for you. Or
In saying that, I don't mind it from her.
It is like
it's pretty funny.
I have to admit, it's a power move. It's a huge power move.
Love to know how it ended. How those boys dealt with that one. I once, many years ago, when I was living in Ireland, I was in the single young fella on the Tinder scene, matched with a Kiwi, Sheila.
You may have told this one.
I may have.
Yeah.
And her mate turned up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and she just sat there with her friend,
Yep.
another girl. And I was like, so I was trying to be polite. And then they just didn't even talk to me. They just started hanging out together, talking to each other.
Yeah.
I was like, I understand, bring a mate so you feel safe, whatever.
But this is a date.
Made roofing hard too. When but I was like, and then they just completely ignored me. So I probably told you I went out for a cigarette and I never came back. I just went to another pub. I was like, fuck you.
Good. So, mate, I'm the same as you. Like, if that situation happened, it'd be the biggest, like, I'd be like, oh, fuck.
I was like, what are we doing here?
No way I'm sticking around here.
No way. And they were fucking lemons too. And they were Kiwis as well, by the way. Make of that what you will.
US House of Representatives passed bill that could ban TikTok if the company don't sell.
Huge, weird, seems like, I don't know.
How do you feel about that? I know you don't like TikTok, but how do you feel about that?
Don't care, but the more, you scratch the surface, I'm like, well, why?
You like freedom, bro.
I do like freedom. I'm like, well, why are they, like, TikTok's gay and it's obviously unhealthy. I don't think that's like short form content. It's fucking people's attention span. It's majority of it's just retarded, like people, whatever. So that, like, in theory, and they're obviously operating on that notion that, like, it will be good for people if we get rid of it. Also, you hear about, like, the way when they back engineer it, it's just harvesting everyone's information and phones and stuff.
I think that's the main thing.
Yeah. But then it's like, well, if they've got the power to do that, like, should they just be allowed to ban whatever they want and tell people what they can and can't do?
Yep.
It's hard because you're like, this seems obvious, but then if they've got the power to do that and everyone gets on board with that, then what's the next thing? It is in America too.
Yeah, from what I'm reading, it's only a US thing.
I did like the notion. I think the Australian politicians, there was a bill or there was an idea that Australian politicians weren't allowed to have TikTok on their phones. Reason being because of the data harvesting and potentially spyware and malware. And I was on board with that because I was like, yeah, well, first of all, if you're a politician, why the fuck do you want TikTok on your phone anyway? And then second of all, I was like, yeah, and if you're a politician, you're more likely to have sensitive information on your phone that could get compromised. I was on board with that. And I was like, if you're in a government position, you probably can be told what to do because you fucking do work for the people. So I was on board with that.
Yep.
But then when you're telling everyone what they can and can't do, I'm like, I don't know if I like it.
Yeah.
Then you hear about Chinese TikTok, and that's like the kids are just getting exposed to like math and science and inspirational. So
that is what you're led to believe.
That is what you're led to believe.
Yeah.
Is that propaganda? Is that even the case? Are they Chinese kids could be as fucking retarded as our kids? We don't know.
Oh, mate, I think you've even said it before, mate. Like, people's like, oh, my whole food is brain rot, mate. You get the fucking, they show you the shit that you engage with. They show you the shit that you want to see, and then you fucking whinge about it because you engage it or it spikes your interest. Like,
mine's just started giving me heaps of fucking desserts, man.
Yeah.
I must have launched into a few. It must have been on the weekend. I must have engaged with a couple of nice dessert reels, just pumping me with fucking cakes and shit. Yep. It's so good.
I will, I don't know if I've publicly backtracked on this. I still like TikTok, but like Reels is better. Like Reels.
Is it?
I think.
I've never used TikTok.
Yeah. Oh, well, mate, like the shit that I see on Reels is so fucking funny.
Yeah.
And I see awesome stacks.
Yeah.
I can't watch people die and people but I can fucking watch a dude fall off a bike for ages.
Kids stacking it.
A dude hitting a ramp and crashing. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Skateboarding fails.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think because. Well,
and the comments are always crazy. On TikTok, there'll be like someone doing something fucking cringe, and the top comments like, post this on Instagram Reels because they know that the comments would be fucked.
It's so good, man. Yeah. That's like the comments can. I mean,
they gotta do the videos.
They're probably fucking like 80% of the time. The comments are funnier than and that's funny. But you're just going, okay, It's so good, man. There's this culture of just extreme meanness.
Yep.
And there's some fucking funny, nasty people out there.
Yep.
That aren't even content creators. They're not even in that space. They're just
64 followers.
Then they're just
being terrible.
Just being fucking assholes. And it's so fucking funny. We have a section on Patreon. We have a Patreon if you weren't aware, if you want to support the show, we do an extra episode every week. Great. Every week consistently. But if we do have a section on
I've
there
got
where
a reel in there this week.
we go into the comments section. We find really nasty comments and have a cackle about them on Patreon. That's something that we do. That's something that we like to do there. It's great. But yeah, the reels, because that was the big thing. So when that was their way of competing with TikTok, they invented reels because short form content. How are we going to keep cunts? I mean, they fucking nail it because I can't get off the cunt.
Nah.
It sucks, but it's fucking great.
So if you hate TikTok, you hate reels.
Yeah,
but
it's great.
But you're just on it all the
and
time.
And it's fucking entertaining. There's nothing better when you get like a spare. There's nothing to do, and you just kick the work boots off and go and have a flick.
Or like, I don't know if you'll be able to relate, but it's getting kind of close to when you usually want to go to bed, and maybe you're scrolling through YouTube or you're scrolling through Netflix, and it's like all too long to watch. So like, all right, you know what? Scroll time, baby. Scroll time. Because this ends whenever I want it to end. And it's fucking actually a sick amount of shit. Like, I get to see so many awesome things.
You get nice
quickly.
variety. Yeah, the algorithm's dangerously potent. But, it's fucking addictive.
If they, I didn't look into it deep enough about like what the proper reason between like banning TikTok is. People are making livings off TikTok, bro. Like you're taking someone's living away.
Yeah.
I know how you feel about that. You think it's dumb and gay.
But also like that's just me being a bloke who works with his hands.
Yep.
Like the reality of it is someone's livelihood.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's like, and you know, and who are you to do that? Yeah, like it's and in the name
as a government, who are you to do
and
that?
in the name of it's always in the name of everyone's safety and benefit and we're doing good for you. It's like, shut up, cunt. You just don't care.
And some people are just having fun, man. Like,
It's a weird one. Because like on the surface, that's why they do it. Because on the surface, it seems like the right thing to do. But the more you scratch, you're like, well, hang on a sec, guys. You don't really know what's best for everyone. You just balls that COVID thing up pretty hard. You said you knew what you were doing there. You just fucked that up. Like, in some people's opinions.
It would surprise me if it gets passed, but like it might, and then it would be interesting to hear the repercussions if it does. I mean, it's just a social media app in a way, but like I don't know, it's a fucking big world on there, so it'd be very especially like America, a large amount of people.
It's that
there.
anti-China rhetoric too. It's like China, they like China.
Man, like I didn't know how many people hated China until I became an adult.
A lot of people don't like China.
Man, like you're just a kid. You fucking don't know any better. You're like, oh, well, life's cool, blah, blah, blah.
And then apparently,
no hate. And then you become an adult and everyone's like, fucking China's.
You got to hate stuff. You got to fucking like stuff. Israel, Palestine. Won't get into that. Don't know anything about it.
Up to something. I'm like, what?
Oh, that was another thing that fucked me off in Vegas that I forgot to talk about. Just on the topic of Israel, Palestine.
Be careful.
Where would be it's just a random. We were cruising, boozing on the Saturday before the footy. A massive pro-Palestine march on the Las Vegas Strip.
Yeah.
Now I don't know anything about it, but I would think of all march on Washington DC, march on Canberra. Who in Las Vegas is going to make any changes? It was huge.
Yeah.
I was like, everyone's there to just punt and do drugs and drink. These aren't the people that are going to care about these conflicts. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I don't care one way or the other. I don't know enough about it. But there was a huge rally organised down the Las Vegas Strip. I was like, no.
Weird place to make a political stand.
Odd place. That was my thing. It was an odd place to take a stand on anything.
Yeah.
The main drag in Las Vegas. Everyone's just there like, fuck off. Like, just kept playing the tables. Very strange. Forgot about that.
Is it Cavill or Cable Ave in like Gold Coast?
Yeah.
It's like walking down that at like fucking 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Like,
it was odd.
Pointless.
It was very odd. Guys, you're probably sick of Gabe and I crapping on every single week about Saltcat Designs' amazing range of stainless steel water bottles, staying hydrated, as well as a very cool range of whiskey glasses. Mm-hmm. Something that sometimes gets overlooked, particularly by Gabe and I, especially coming into bean season. Now, for those of you that aren't aware what bean season is, as the mornings get a bit cooler, you might like to treat yourself to a coffee bean.
See, it was going over my head too.
Now, it's coming into bean season. Saltcat do a very, very silky range of stainless steel keep cups. I have traditionally been a small coffee guy.
Yep.
I've recently bumped up my order to a medium. Reason being, I'm very tired. Caffeine's pretty handy for that. Now, what this in my hand, if you're obviously listening, it's a stainless steel coffee cup, keep cup from Saltcat. Holds a medium perfectly. Keeps it fucking piping hot. So good. In the car, job site, keeping myself busy while the boys do all the hard work, talking to the supervisors with my Saltcat in my hand. Absolutely perfect.
And nothing makes you look like a boss like doing nothing with a fucking keep cup.
A keep cup in your hand. It's a bloke who professionally looks like he's busy. If you got one of these in your hand, you know the deal by now, guys. You get 10% off with code DailyBlue, all one word, capital D, capital B. These fucking lunatics are still doing free shipping all over the country for orders over $99.
They're losing their mind.
They've lost the plot. I don't know how they're making any money doing that. You know the deal by now, guys. They're an Aussie-owned company. We love them. They're good mates of ours. Soulcatdesigns.com. The link's in the show notes. 10% off, code DailyBlue, capital D, capital B, all one word. Treat yourself to a Keep Cup this bean season.
This week of the podcast is brought to you by our friends, Papa Macros.
Mate, as you're aware, I was in Las Vegas recently. I didn't get a lot of nutrition. You may find that hard to believe.
Shocking.
If you're watching in the blue corner, I said I'd been training and looking after myself. That was a lie. I come back in terrible shape. Now, one thing that saved my bacon this week and the last couple of weeks was coming home to a fridge full of Papa Macros. Chef prepared. The nutrition is the main thing. All I did was sink piss, and I had a couple of chicken wings one day. That was about as good as it got for my body.
It's nice.
I've come home to a fridge full of, it's the veggies for me.
Yeah.
It's beautiful fresh veggies there. You get a nice hit of protein. It's the shit.
Look, I know the angle they want is it's good for like training at the gym and that, but as simple as this, if you're coming off a bend, even one big night, you don't want to waste your money on Dirty Bird. You open that fridge, it's just like the sounds of heaven coming out. You pump that in the microwave and you are sorted.
It's honestly the greatest ever. If you're like, you're 100% right. They're legends, Papa Macros. They probably don't want to sell them on the angle of they're good after a big weekend.
But they are.
That's the reality of it. That's the reality of it. You got a fridge full of them. You hate yourself just that bit less. Do something decent for your body. Stop being a piece of shit, basically. Stay away from the kernel. Get yourself some Papa Macros. Guys, you know the deal. 10% off, code DailyBlue, capital D, capital B, all one word. Papa Macros are fucking legends. They've been supporting this show for a long time now. We love them. Fucking genuinely love their food too. And obviously you're supporting the show, you're supporting them. You know the deal. Links in the show notes. 10% off for code DailyBlue, all one word, capital D, capital B.
Papa Macros, stop being a piece of shit.
All right, guys, into the sporting section for the week. We're going to kick it off with the footy tips.
What a
Fuck
week.
me dead, cunt. That is the wildest, shittest first round in recent memory for me and probably a lot of people. Shout out to, in the Daily Blue News tipping comp,
Maybe top three?
we've got two, Alicia Elvera and Tibbles 1995 both got 6.
Wow.
Which is fucking absolutely wild. You cunts obviously know nothing about footy. Loads of people on 4. I got 3.
Wow.
Shitloads of 3s, heaps of 2s, heaps of
mate.
1s, and even a couple of bagels. Shout out T-Bone, Swordsy, P. Robbo, Monsoon, Goat Minto, Duncan Meanuts, and Clayton B93 for getting 0. You guys suck a little bit more than everyone else this week. Well done, guys. Just missed round 1, guys. Daily Blue News tipping. I mean, it's probably... You don't want to miss another round. So if you're listening, you think about getting on board in the tipping comp. This is the last week. We'll put it in the show notes.
Yep,
Can we do that?
Yep.
And I'll pump it in the newsroom. I'll do it today because you want to get your tips in for the game tonight. Actually, you're going to miss round 1. Anyway, still join up. This is your last chance. How'd you go?
I got 2 correct.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I got my knockout correct, which I went.
Yeah, I'm already out. Gone. Yep. I fucking don't know why I took the Titans. They got pumped by the Dragons. Fucking crazy. It's so hard because you're just going on what you saw last year. People that, premiers, people that finish the season well, people that you thought would stink.
Stigma around those teams.
Means fuck all. No one's played any footy for fucking 4 months and they've got new squads and new coaches and it means nothing.
And
but
this
for some
round
reason...
could be just as rogue, mate. Like this round coming up could be just as rogue.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. Take me through...
my tips?
Well, let's go through your tips. Let's go through the game. So we've got Bronx versus your Bunnies. So all the Vegas teams play each other this weekend. Bronx Bunnies Thursday night footy. I've gone Bris Vegas.
I've gone my Bunnies. You guys will know the result of this one because it comes out Friday. But for the rest of them, we'll play along at home.
Sharks Bulldogs Friday night early game. I've taken the Sharks.
You have to. Sharks, yep.
Dogs I think might be in for another tough year. This is a head scratcher. Penrith Para, the second game on Friday. Fucking, you think Penrith bounced back? Para were good last week. Also a bogey team for the Panthers. They always seem to fucking knock the Panthers off.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's not at Bank West. It's at Bluebet Stadium, the old Pepper Stadium, the old whoever's sponsoring it. I've gone the Panthers, but I can see Para winning. They're $3.10,
which is fucking pretty like good odds like for that game.
I may have a humble side bet on the Eels.
Considering how the Panthers Storm game went, like I don't, and we all know who the Storm are. You know what I mean? The type of games they can play. It was gritty as fuck.
Yeah.
Who did Para verse last week?
Dogs.
Yeah. See, mate. So, like, you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, so I'm going to lock my Panthers tip in there, but I may put some money on the Eels just to make it interesting.
It's not bad odds. Again, yeah, I've gone Panthers there. Next one, which I'm interested to watch, Raiders, Tigers. Didn't get to see the Tigers last week. I'm not expecting much from them.
Nah, I took the milk there, especially after they beat our Knights. Fuck yeah! I mean, I didn't really watch any footy this last weekend. I was quite drunk for most of it, so I didn't watch a lot of footy. I'm just going the Raiders there, just their shorter price favourite. I don't know. Tigers again, probably in for a longish season.
Yeah, they don't have anyone new yet, do they?
Probably will improve, but not by much.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Cowboys Knights up there. Knights looked like they struggled a little bit last week. They haven't won it fucking in North Queensland since 2015.
Is that a stat?
That's a stat for you guys.
Actually, what have I?
Random stats guy here.
I've gone Cows anyway.
I took the Cows up there. Knights don't traditionally travel too well. I hope they win, obviously, but I'm here to win. I don't
see it happening. Cows look pretty good, to be honest. Again, they didn't verse a crazy good team, but
Storm wise, I've gone the Storm.
Yep.
Manly Chooks, I've gone the Chooks.
Okay, cool. We differ here. I've gone Manly.
Okay, cool. Manly, and it's at 4 Pines at Brookie.
Mostly because like I can't tip every favourite every week, and like Manly's team is still mad.
And they look good last week.
Yep.
Chooks look good.
They did look
Chooks
good
look real good. I've gone the Chookies there. And then Dolphins Dragons on a Sunday. That's a coin toss. I've gone the Finns.
I've gone Dragons.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. So interesting round of tipping.
Who's your knockout?
Knockout's gone, mate. I'm out.
Oh, you don't have it?
No, I'm gone.
I've gone Sharks. So it's versus the Dogs at this point.
That's whoever plays the Dogs for your knockout, if you're still in, probably a safe bet.
Yeah.
Last chance if you're listening, you want to get involved. You're going to miss the Thursday game. You're going to have a little bit to make up. But, hey, it's a long season.
Would love for Souths to get up tonight, mate.
Souths in your mouth.
Would love for Souths to get up tonight. I think we can do it. It'll be a tough slog. I mean, I think we'll bounce back from last week. A disappointing performance.
Yeah.
Maybe the halves start to click a bit more. We shut down Reece Walsh. I think we got it in us. 1-12 Souths.
We'll see.
That's the tipping for you, and that's it. I guess that's footy for you this week.
That's your footy.
Shockingly, though, the day after we recorded last week,
yes,
huge sports news breaks.
It always happens.
Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson in a boxing match.
This is retarded. And I know all these YouTuber boxing matchups, everyone says that. They go, this is fucking dumb. This could be the dumbest. This is nuts.
I think Jake Paul wins this fight.
Yeah.
Is it mad? No.
He's fucking 60.
He'll be 58 at the time of the fight.
And he's fucking pickled. Mate,
Yeah.
all he does, any podcast I see him on, he can barely talk because he's fucked on either
Shrooms.
mushrooms or weed or both.
Yep.
He's fried. No, I mean, I'm sure he could still punch incredibly hard.
Yep.
He's an old man.
Yep.
Father time.
But I don't know if you heard it. One of the boys who boxes, Stewie, shout out to him, also helps us with training too. He said if Mike Tyson doesn't win, it's rigged. Now that is something that I hate about, I guess, boxing purists or even just like older people who like watch YouTube boxing. You're writing it off before it even happens.
Yeah, that's a natural instinct for that generation, I reckon.
I actually like just believe, and again, I don't know much, to be fair. Like, I just believe Jake Paul is more likely to win that fight.
He is, yeah, I don't know. I mean, but like knocking Tyron Woodley out like that, Ben Askren, yeah. Like, but then he lost to Tommy Fury. So, like, is it, you know what I mean? Was that obviously wasn't, he chirped a fair bit for that.
Yep.
It's just fucking, they're going to stream it on Netflix, aren't they?
Yeah, which is very interesting.
Because normally it's DAZN, it's pay-per-view. This one's free for everyone on Netflix, isn't it?
Yeah, if you have a Netflix account, you should be able to watch it, is what I'm led to believe. There was rumours floating around that they're going to be wearing headgear. I've also seen them dismissed, saying, no, that's bullshit. Maybe 14 or 16 ounce gloves. I don't care, man. Like, if you're fighting fucking a 58-year-old dude, like, actually take some safety precautions. I know it's Mike Tyson, but it's not Iron Mike.
So what's the model must be completely different here if they're going to Netflix. So Netflix must have just paid a shitload in the hope that it'll boost subscriptions, because obviously the model's just normally pay-per-view, then they sell advertising, and then it's how many pay-per-views they get, and that's what they're always dick swinging about is who can sell them that many fights. So if it's not pay-per-view, then what? Like they're going to obviously advertising. They'll charge a heap because there's going to be heaps more eyes on it. If it's everyone that's got a Netflix account, Netflix will be hoping to make money through what? Obviously the ad revenue plus
new accounts, and it's probably a long-term play. My bet would be that this is the start, and then they will bring in pay-per-views.
Yeah,
that would be my guess.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's just dabbling your toes in the like live sporting world.
Yep,
and then they'll be like, righto, cool. People know that we do that now, and they know we do big fuck off events.
Yeah,
because it is that's a fucking crazy headline.
It's the craziest.
Yeah, like it's insane. Like you'll watch it. Like of course you'll fucking watch it, mate. You don't think so?
I don't watch any of them. I haven't watched one of them.
So you're not interested in that outcome?
No, I'm flat out, mate. I'm fair income flat out. If I'm not going to the pub to watch UFC, I'm flat out. If I can't get an illegal stream immediately, I lose interest. Do you know what I mean? The only reason I love Volk. The only reason I watched Volk's last fight is because my legal stream worked immediately straight away, and it was really good. Yeah. If it took me more than 2 goes, I'm fucking going doing something else.
Yeah, fair.
I don't love it. Do you know what I mean? Like especially these cunts. I'm like, fuck. I don't know. It'll be on at a stupid time because it's going to be in Saudi.
Oh, true. Is that where it is? Saudi.
Oh, I don't know. I'm assuming so. That's where all these things are.
Yeah, fair.
That's where all these crazy. These are the only cunts that have got the money to fucking pay these people what they want to do this stuff.
I think Jake Paul can box. We clearly can fucking box, bro.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's got unlimited resources, the best facilities, trainers, coaches, time. Yep. You're probably going to get fucking pretty handy at it. He's a natural athlete anyway. You're probably going to get fucking half decent.
I heard a boxing more like purist say like a pro boxer, Vidal Riley, I believe his name is. He was on True Geordie's podcast, and he pretty much said, like, look, if you got this fight, would you take it? This is also a guy who's talked shit about Jake Paul, so take it with a grain of salt if you're telling the truth or not. But he's like, look, I wouldn't take that fight. Like, I think it's a fucked up thing to do.
It's odd.
And it's like, especially if you love boxing, like...
What are you going to go and fucking bash an immortal?
Yeah, and you're going to fucking KO Mike Tyson and stand there like you KO'd Mike Tyson when you didn't really. It's
kind of like, yeah, I want to fucking I want a game of 1v1 touch against fucking Wally Lewis, and if I smoke the cunt, then I am the king.
Yes, he's gonna act like that is what they're predicting.
Yeah, if I can beat Wally Lewis 1-on-1, he can't tackle me, I can step him. Yeah. I am the fucking man.
Yes.
Yeah,
and so that. Which obviously you're fucking not, right? Obviously.
I would still, it's nuts.
I'll say I think they're giving Jake not that much credit. I don't think he's that fucked. I know he plays a bad guy and problem child.
That's his whole thing, though.
Yeah, I think he'd show respect. Oh, but if you punch the cunt out, are you showing him respect? Probably not at all, really, are you?
I don't know, It's very, very weird.
It is an extremely weird one. We're talking about it. Everyone's fucking talking about it.
They were just doing it last week because they got it when the news broke. We're just a week late.
Did you see that fucking Ngannou?
Anthony Joshua fucking absolutely obliterated Francis Ngannou.
Crazy.
That was so scary.
Apparently he's never been knocked down.
Well, that's what Ariel Helwani, the UFC journal, was saying. I'm just gobsmacked, not just because he got knocked out, but the amount of times you've seen Ngannou fight and he's been kicked, punched. People can barely even tackle the cunt because he's so big and strong, and just obviously got a fucking bowling ball head. Can't get, and he got splattered.
Yeah,
AJ's a fucking tank though.
That was sick. He was really
big,
sick.
Sexy. He looks like an underwear model too. Just chiseled
that cunt has
he
his
must
choice.
Fuck, bro. Oh my god.
He probably doesn't, mate. They fucking say you shouldn't get shots off on your boxing.
Yeah, but when he's done, then he's
got his choice. Victoria's Secret models, Playboy Mansion.
God.
Does whatever he wants.
He would.
Especially after that.
It was very scary.
Yeah.
It was very, very scary. That would kill me.
Yeah.
I'd be dead. You'd be dead.
Yeah.
Getting hit, that's enough to kill someone.
And also, we're not really even comprehending how big they are. When you see people who are fucking tall in person, mate, we watch fucking rugby league. I remember when you go to the footy and you see Dane Gagai. You watch footy and you're like, Dane Gagai is not that big.
When you watch it on the telly,
he's just fucking big as fuck.
It's the same with the basketball. You watch enough basketball on TV and you just go they all look the same, so no one stands out as being tall.
Yes.
Then you go to a basketball game and you're like, these guys are fucking mutants. It's you got no comprehension for how big and athletic they are because everyone's that big and athletic. Then you see them and you go, you guys are fucking not normal.
Yeah.
So NFL,
That
all the wide
Wemby-
receivers.
Do you know who Wemby is?
Yeah,
Bro, him in the flesh, that would be a fucking sight.
the NFL's the same, like, because they all, but if you could see them moving, like they're running at abnormal speed.
With that much mass behind him.
It's like car crashes but you just see it all the time. You're like, oh, that's just whatever.
Yep.
That would kill. Like if you're just a normal civilian would fucking die from those collisions.
Yep.
They're just conditioned to it. So that punch that Anthony Joshua hit Ngannou with would kill nearly everyone except probably a Francis Ngannou or a fucking
That's it, really.
Yeah.
One of the monsters
Crazy
or some
stuff.
shit.
Yeah. Freakish athletes. Love it.
Yeah, I'd go into a coma if I got hit by that, mate.
Oh, fuck yeah. All right, guys, this is a surprise chew. I recorded this. This is a bonus Vegas chew. I don't remember what I gave it. I don't remember what I ate. All I know is I was at the airport. Let's go.
Guys, it's chew time. Currently sitting at Los Angeles International Airport. About to fly home from America after an absolutely outstanding few days in Las Vegas for the rugby league. Obviously, badly malnourished at the moment, in need of some serious nutrition.
I remember.
So, going to go for the Reese's Pieces Big Caramel Cup.
I love it when it's
Obviously, going to be
sweet.
filling my 5 a day in here. So, going to get stuck into this one.
Nice and prepared. Unwrapping on the job. Good stuff, Blue.
It's fresh.
Yep.
Real thick, big thicky, this thing. Dense. Massive Reese's Pieces fan. This one's a bit of a variation on the classic. It looks thick and heavy. Just like I like it. Let's go. Oh.
Instant.
That is crazy. That is so
8-3.
sweet.
8-3, I reckon. He's going to get a good score. He's hungover.
Fuck, that's hectic.
Oh, that's good.
I got a big sweet tooth. This could be too much. Just kidding. There's no such thing. Absolutely love it. 8.9.
Oh, wow.
God bless you.
Can't. There's no fucking way Sober Blue gives that
It's
8-9. is
probably, yeah, I mean,
there? For a Reese's Cup, come on, bro.
I'm not in the business of rescoring. But I will acknowledge that my state there, I'd been flooding myself with dopamine and serotonin for a few days. Then I was at the airport and that sugar hit. Plus it was pretty fucking massive. Take into account the novelty of it. I'm not in the business of rescoring. That could have been generous.
A Reese's jockey
It's a perfect 10.
essentially got a 9.
It's a perfect 10 for the Reese's Pieces Buttercup.
Fuck.
Hey, Vegas does crazy things to us.
And Reese's fucking that sounds like we got a sponsorship on board that. Holy
Mate,
shit.
if there's a chocolate I could get behind, it's a Reese's penis.
It's my boy Reese's cock.
Little Freudian slip there. Whoopsie. Reese's Penis Buttercup. Let's do some dial-ins.
Let's do some dial-ins, bro.
This is a freshie, so this could be anything. Just as one for the pod.
Cool.
Let's go.
Bluey, Gabe, it's Brownie here from the Central Coast.
Brownie.
Just come to the realisation that I've been using the same shower loofah since the year 2020. It's lived with me through being a mechanic, a brickies labourer. It's been up my arse crack. It's been on me knob.
Yep.
That's all I have to say about that, really. Love the pod, boys. Catch you later.
Thanks, Brownie. He's accompanied this one with a photo. Yeah, that looks like it's been with him for a while. That looks like
Do you
it's
reckon
got...
that was like white at one point?
Yeah, definitely. It looks like it's got arse, penis, brickies labourer, mechanic. That looks like exactly the loofah you described, my friend.
Did he give himself a name or not?
It's Brownie from the Central
Brownie.
Coast.
Sorry, Brownie.
Brownie like the loofah.
Yeah, Brownie, I'm the same as you, mate. That is why you need a girlfriend. It's shit like that is why you get a missus.
I'm pretty sure every bloke on the planet has been running the same.
You get a loofah and you're like, this is my loofah now, forever.
I think bars of soap don't ever run out either.
No.
Like I've had the same bar of soap for...
Yeah.
Well, the whole time I was single, I had one bar of soap. I would just change houses. It would just move with me when I moved houses.
Do you run bars?
No, we have a bar and we have a pump.
Yeah.
Yeah, pumpy.
Yeah, you got to be running the body wash these days, don't you?
Yeah, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just classic being a guy.
Yeah.
That's called being a guy.
Yeah, Brownie, you and I think you'll get a lot of love and a lot of people relating to that one, brother.
Fucking oath.
You're not alone.
Nah, we all stink. We all stink.
If
we all stink the same.
That was brown as fuck though.
Oh, yeah. It's crusty.
Thought I'd give you a quick call about shit nicknames and if you know any. So I'm a Pedersen. When you're a kid, you shorten a nickname, bang and own it, and that's a great nickname, yeah? Well, until you get pedo.
Yeah.
Anyway, got a friend.
Nice.
Yeah, she's shit scared of clowns. So the only way when her daughter, like her 10th birthday or whatever, decided she wanted clowns, the only way she's getting through that party is if her friends are the clowns. So 2 blokes said they're going to do it. One of them doesn't show up. So I go and help. Well, I'm 6'3", and one size fits all apparently doesn't fit me. I've thrown the pants on, and immediately I'm fucking my belly button and got a camel toe. That's not a great look for a bloke. So let's not scare the kiddies. Let's cut the crutch out of the pants and leave me board shorts on. That's about as good as we're going to get.
Pedo.
Until when they're leaving, one of the mothers asks, I've really got to know why you're calling that crutchless clown pedo.
Yeah.
I didn't end up on the sex offenders list, but holy fuck, I'm pretty sure that's how it happens.
Yeah, that's...
Anyway, lads, let us know.
That could have been catastrophic.
That's a great yarn, pedo.
That's really good, pedo. Shout out pedo. Shout out all the pedos out there.
Pedo heavy, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of pedo chat this year. Could that be the title? Probably not. No. Probably not. Trying to think of some shit nicknames. We one of the boys we used to call Diamonds because he was constantly hanging out with Sheilas but never shagging any of them, so he was just the girl's best friend.
Nice.
We used to call him Diamonds. What else have we got? Fucking... I'm trying to think of some off the top of the dome.
Man, just the classic simple one is just like a bloke who's fucking shit at work, just Arthur.
Yeah.
Arthur Job.
Blisters. Comes out when the hard work's been done.
Yeah.
Some great nicknames.
Owen.
Whenever
someone loses. Owen won.
Yeah, pedo. I would hate to be getting called pedo all the time.
Pedo sucks.
Yeah, pedo's not good at all.
Kit Kat, always having a break.
Like that.
You can use that one.
Like that.
Yeah, there's plenty getting around. A lot of my mates. Not enough creative nicknames getting around. I'll be honest, in my friend group, it's very name heavy. Fuck, mate. Do you have like nickname like you just said? You have a mate just called you call him Diamonds every now and then.
Yeah,
we got Poss. Poss has got Poss.
He's the possum.
Yeah,
he's the possum.
That's a nickname that's not a name, you know.
Yeah, I don't even know where the possums come from. I've fucking known him for a long time as Poss. I don't know why he's called Poss. Yeah. Well, it's short for possum, but I don't know why we call him Possum.
He did give me the spiel, but I was fucked up.
He definitely, it
would have been something that just went too far. He was like, yeah.
And now it's just stuck. What else? Yeah, we've got the Glamour. Same guy, actually. We call him the Glamour. Yeah. Because he's not a glamour. It's a nice ironic nickname. We just call him the Glamour.
Well, you're Bluey. Yeah, you got Blue.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's just I like the idea of nicknames.
Two dicks?
That aren't, yeah.
Because he couldn't get that silly pulling one.
Yeah. Did we get that on Patreon? Or?
Give us some good nicknames. I love a good nickname. Give us some good nicknames on the dial.
Or how one came to be. Like if the nickname's funny. The story behind it.
There's a good one. There was it's an old NRL player and I can't think of his name, but his surname was Sigsworth and his nickname was What's a Packer. Yeah. It was What's a Packer Sigsworth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's
there's some really good ones, like old footy ones that are really good. I can't remember. It wasn't Steve Renault. One of the it was like his nickname was Nobody because nobody's perfect. Yeah. It's good. I've butchered that, but fucking
nice.
Give us some good nicknames in the dial.
I might try and get creative with my nickname work again. Just
give Gabe a creative nickname.
Oh, yes. Wish you didn't say that.
Bluey, Gabo, love the pod.
Thank you.
Thanks, just wanted to say that Gabo, I normally agree with you here, mate, but Blue's onto something when he says that Queensland is the better team. So fucking roared on, Shaggers.
Didn't say that. Appreciate you taking a crap and dialing in. Always love people calling in from the shitter. Never said Queensland with a better team.
Let's not do this again.
Never said that. You obviously didn't listen, cunt. Didn't say that.
Clearly a Queenslander.
Yeah, obviously.
Boys, it's Dr. Zoidberg here.
Nice.
I just want to know where the fuck Dallas To The Point podcast is.
Yeah.
Hasn't called it in like fucking 3 months. I fucking missed the cunt. But my tips are going fucked.
Yeah.
I don't know what to fucking do. See us.
Zoidy sounds like he could have been on one.
Yeah.
I don't want to cast assumptions about the good Dr. Zoidberg there, but I reckon he might have finished with his clients for the day and maybe indulging. The doctor might have seen all his patients and he may have been blowing off a bit of steam on that one.
Oh, I've missed the Zoid. I love that.
Haven't heard from Don of the Dial-Ins. He may have to relinquish that title because he hasn't dialed in for a while.
Yeah.
Dallas from To The Point podcast. He did come. Dallas is a serious jiu-jitsu practitioner. He come and done some wrestling training with my footy team the other day.
Oh, true.
Give him a touch-up. Show him how to fucking win the ground. Dallas, if you're listening, mate, reach out. We miss you dearly.
Yeah, he was a guest on someone's podcast recently. I was getting some ads for it and dived into his drug abuse and
he's a knowledgeable man.
Yeah.
He's fucking living a fucking very nice, clean life now. Maybe 2 years clean and sober.
Good on you, Dale.
I'm stoked when I string 2 weekends together these days. It's nice.
Next dialing.
G'day, boys. This is the Bowman Bombardier here.
Bomby.
On a bit of a different level playing field today, and I want you to rate our setup. We got snacks, chalky milk, and we're watching Shane Gillis. I
10.
am in for a great night.
10.
What about you, boys?
10.
That's great.
That's 10. Oh, something that made me super happy. I was listening to Tom and Eddie. They were talking about a late night they had in Vegas, how the night just got away from them. They might have been talking to an Astra or someone like the day after, so they'd had a big night and they said, "Oh, it just gets away from you." You know, we went for a few beers and played the tables. Next thing we knew, it was 5 a.m. and we were holed up in the room watching Shane Gillis.
Yeah.
And I was like, I knew I loved those guys, but now I love them a bit more. They got appreciation for the king. That sounds like a great night.
And you were a Gillis fan early, so it's a little pat on the back for you in a way.
It's just nice everyone's getting on
catching
board,
up,
mate. Just, you know what I mean? Just fucking, I feel vindicated.
We did overrated, underrated the last couple of weeks on the Patreon podcast. I think Chalky Milk might be overrated. I like Chalky Milk, but I think it's fair to say it's overrated.
Tough to say. Who's raving about Chalky Milk?
Yeah, if I had to say over under, I'd say over. I stand by it's overrated. I like Chalky Milk. Like, this isn't a fucking Gabe hates something weird again. I like Chalky Milk, but I think people suck it a bit too much.
Yeah, I just don't know if I hear people raving about chocolate milk.
Really?
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I understand. Yeah, I not in, you know, we said, like, say pizza can be overrated because
Garlic
cunts just
bread and
avocado, because people just go, oh fucking. I don't see anyone.
Yeah, it's not on that level. You're right. It's not on that level.
People don't. But you couldn't really call it underrated, could you?
Nah.
Because it gets its dues
And it's got
with a D.
that is not how you pronounce it, but it is a superior flavoured milk, though. That's true.
If you were to line them up, Chalky would be first picked.
I don't know the last time I got flavoured milk, mate.
A nice treat.
Not iced coffee.
Nah, a nice treat is the Oak. Oak do like a it's got like protein in it.
Oh yeah.
So it's like an Oak chalky milk, but it makes you feel a bit less like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So after I played in that charity game the other week, I hit a fucking Oak Plus.
I'm talking out my ass, bro. I fucking drink up and goes.
Yeah, it's a flavoured milk.
It is,
That's not
technically.
but it's not. Yeah,
It's not the same.
It is, but it isn't.
Yeah.
It is, but it isn't. Now you're getting into like a subgenre of flavoured milk. On the subject of flavoured milks, some decisions are being made at the Oaks of the world. I'm seeing Super Duper flavoured. I'm seeing Chuppa Chup flavoured. I might, on my Sunday shop this week, I'm going to bring to the show a fucking, because I saw some flavours there where that has no right existing.
Correct.
I'm talking pink Super Duper flavoured chalky milk. And I was going, who the fuck's buying this?
Yep.
It
spikes my interest, but not enough to me to spend my hard earned on them.
No,
that's the issue. I'm going, fuck, what did that taste like?
That's surely only ending in diarrhea.
And there's no way it tastes like a Super Duper.
Nah.
There's no way that tastes what it's advertised
If
as.
I wanted a pink Super Duper, I'll go and get a pink Super Duper. Yeah. Don't mix it with. First of all, you're bordering on mixing citrus and dairy there. Like you go, I don't know, not that pink Super Duper is citrus, but it's got no place. It's got no place with a creamy milk.
Fully agree.
Put a pin in that. I'll bring something crazy to the show next week. We might have a live sip.
No, you won't.
No, I won't. But I want to.
Hey, boys. It's CTC here.
Look,
just on the crypto chat that you allude to, but you never really delve into.
Nah, I'm not going to. I don't know enough.
How about you let everyone know? Do it on Patreon. Fuck all the freebies. We all know it's the boys that pay for it that deserve it. Let us know what this secret money maker you and pie mechanic got there going.
It's not that crazy.
And on that note, look, if you haven't got a bit of cock in you already, you're missing out. Because that shit's going to the moon at a rapid pace.
That must
But
be
also,
a coin.
Gabe, you're a little bit of a technological dude and you know some shit about some stuff.
Oh.
How about you make some DBW coin for us all to buy? Then we can all get rich.
Blue coin.
Secretly, of course. You know, it's not collusion or nothing.
Blue coin.
Like,
A little
thanks,
pump and
guys.
dump from the Daily Blue.
We'll
boys.
end up in jail. The reason I'm hesitant to talk about cryptocurrency and stuff on the pod is because, one, I don't fucking know anything about it. Two, I don't know anything.
We're not giving financial advice.
Fuck no,
fucking way.
cunt.
No fucking way.
Fuck no. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Here's the simple thing is like Bluey and I have some Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's it, essentially.
And it was
we
worth,
bought it ages ago.
and it was worth fuck all. Now it's worth a bit more.
Yeah.
And the pie mechanic and I talk about it when we catch up. He knows significantly more than I do. He relays info to me that he says is not financial advice. I still don't fully know what he's talking about.
There's no
other than,
secret coins or like technique. It's
but
just-
we should blue coin. We'll go to jail. That's how people end up embezzling millions and going to jail. Like that Sam Bankman-Fried and who was the guy that did fucking Fire Festival. It's going that way. Yeah. Like, because I'm greedy and a few people get on board and then next minute I'm fucking getting banged
and
up.
we're just fucking absolutely extorting our audience.
100%. That's not what we're about.
But he's literally asking to be extorted.
Yeah. Clarence Town cunt obviously wants to fucking get extorted.
Yeah.
Last Island.
Hey boys, it's the fucking Belmont fucking bum bandit here. Now tell me something. Whenever I'm talking to an Italian bloke, it's not like I start talking Italian. And whenever I'm talking to a German bloke, I don't start sprucking the fucking Deutsch, right? But tell me why the fuck, whenever I'm talking to one of my New Zealander mates or a New Zealand bloke in general, I start pulling out me fucking churros and me bros and all that fucking shit. Why the fuck is that? Is it just me or is it fucking a common thing? Rightio. See you, boys.
Belmont Bum Bandit. First of all, they're speaking the same language as us, so it's easier to get on board. German people and Italians speak German and Italian, and unless you're fluent in those languages, it is harder to, converse.
I've got an answer.
Also, it's funny.
It makes you feel cool, man.
Yeah.
New Zealanders talking and saying, mate, they're ahead of the curve on slang all the time.
Yeah.
And they'll say something sick and then
that's mean.
And I want to be in on it.
That's the meanest, bro.
You just want to be in on cool slang. I think that's what it is.
It's a friendly accent too.
Yep.
They're generally friendly guys and girls.
Sure, bro.
Sure, except that one in Ireland that time that brought a mate to the date. She was a Kiwi.
Oh, yeah.
Never
Fuck that
forgiven her.
bitch.
Fuck that bitch. I don't know. It's just fun. It's fun to make people feel included, have fun.
What, by putting on their accent?
Well, I suppose. Yeah. Oh, sure. It's a mean accent.
Sure, bro.
You guys got a mean ass accent.
Yeah.
That's the Mickey accent.
But then you get the white guy who brings it into his white friend group, and there's no one Kiwi around. You're like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll
toss up a
You're
chur.
being culture vulture now.
I'll toss up a chur because Scaffies are traditionally Kiwis. It's a Kiwi heavy occupation. We don't. No Kiwis work for us, but I'll
because you hate them because of that fat chick.
Because that chick, I've a no Kiwi
I don't know why
policy.
I said she was fat. Was she fat?
Probably.
Yeah, she was. She is now.
I have a no Kiwi policy because of her. No, we don't. We just don't have any Kiwis working for us. But I'm still pretty chur heavy on site. I think it's just in the culture. It's in the Scaffy culture. I'd be like, that's a mean bay chur. Yeah. No, it's just fun. It's fun to be nice.
Also, something we forgot to mention about the dial-ins. If you want to get involved, you can go to Instagram, Daily Blue News, Gabe X Thomas, link in the bio. It says dial in, follow the prompts there. That's how you get in touch with us if you were wondering.
I thought,
you should know by now.
But also, we got new people coming every week that might not know.
That's what I mean.
They might have fun stuff to contribute. And they go, how do I dial in? That's how you do it.
That's how you do it, baby.
There's links everywhere. Guys, that's the end of the show. The show's over for another week.
It was a ripper, mate. I had a lot of fun.
Mate, every time. I love it.
Damn time. Guys, you can support the podcast by fucking liking the video if you're watching on YouTube, rating it 5 stars, and following the podcast on Spotify, Apple, wherever you listen so you don't miss an episode.
We also have a Patreon where we do a bonus episode every single Wednesday, except the other week when I was in Vegas. We missed 1 week. I was to blame because I was overseas partying. That's cheap, and that's also a way you can support us. You know what? But just giving us your attention on this one's enough.
100%, mate. 100%.
We're very grateful for you all. We love you all very much. I know we say it all the time. There's some fun stuff coming soon. Mm-hmm. There's more fun stuff coming soon.
Yeah.
There's always fun stuff coming. We're having fun.
Could be some merch loading.
There could be some. Could be. We don't know. We're not sure. Love you all very much. Have a great weekend. See you next week.
Love you guys. See ya.
You're my boy, Blue!